Welcome back, everyone. Today we are playing Clue slash Cluedo slash whatever you want to call it.
Cluedo.
Yeah, that, I guess, is an option. We'll be playing as one player, so we'll be playing single player.
Yes.
And apparently we have this map.
One
Yes.
area to pick from.
And we select our character. So,
Mustard! We need to be Colonel Mustard. Look at him.
That mustache. I mean,
it's the only one we know by proxy of playing Laura Ball, right? Like Colonel Dijon. Oh god, there's so many. Can we take a look at these before we start, Spider?
I think these are all ones you need to buy.
Yeah, but can we just take a look at them? I just want to see people.
Sherlock themed
Constable
ones?
Pun? Wait. What's he called? Constable Pun, the purple one.
The purple one. Yeah,
no, Plum. So yeah, there's
Plum.
Sherlock. There's Sherlock featured ones.
Moriarty has some very long hair.
Sherlock Holmes, Irene Adler. Rusty. Oh yeah,
Watson,
oh, nice
Peach.
drip. I don't know Peach.
You mean Rusty or Watson?
Yeah, the Watson got drip. Look at that. The green style.
Yeah, he seems quite confident.
Confident, yes. Expressionistic.
But yeah, I'm intrigued by the vampire murder mystery situation. Because I mean,
they're
like,
so cool.
if it's vampires, like, you'd think they'd be used to it. Anyway, so Mustard it is, and we are playing on easy mode, presumably.
Should we just play against the suggested two, or do we want to add one more? Or
sure. I guess we could just.
We could add this diversity. I don't know how long they'll take their turns is the thing.
Add opponents.
We need a Reverend Green, or what was the other guy? Professor Plum. There he is, Plum again.
Yeah.
I like Green, Reverend. He looks like that. I'm a priest, but I'm also really cool.
And he's also
easy. Be crazy. Okay, that sounds like good. Good mix.
And I don't know what this is, so we'll just leave it off.
Yeah, just leave it off. We don't really know how to play Clue.
Yes.
Me or Spider. We're both like touched it.
Fancy camera movement.
Nice cutscene. Fancy.
Alright.
There's the board. Who killed Dr. Black? To win the game, you must find out who killed Dr. Black with what weapon and where. Yes. I know that.
Yes. So, a random suspect, weapon, and room card will be secretly added to the envelope. These are the murder cards. Okay. Oh, they added them.
Oh no. Now the murder has already been dealt.
So.
The rest of the cards will be dealt out. Solve the murder by discovering what cards the other players have. If no one has a card, it's in the envelope, which is the actual murder. So there's 3 cards. So the suspect, weapon, and room. So the one of them is in each.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got all the suspect cards, we've got the weapon cards, the room cards. So everyone's supposed to have one?
Yeah, we'll see.
Or several, I guess. Because otherwise,
but there's only one
right
one in the envelope.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, all the cards need to be in play. You can't just have one per person, because otherwise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it seems. Okay, we got a bunch of cards. Who's going first?
Our cards.
Not us. Okay.
Orchid's going first. She gets a 6, which means she does things.
Okay.
She's in the kitchen. So Jesse was Reverend Green. The lead pipe in the kitchen. She already suggested something.
Okay.
And Scarlett said something, and then something happened. This is confusing.
Wait.
We can press continue.
Okay, so there's already a bunch of different ones that were crossed off.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. What the hell happened here, Spider?
I'm confused.
We were supposed to learn.
So it seems Scarlet had one of the cards? I think?
Yeah. Yeah, she said okay to something, and then I think she gave or discarded the card.
Yeah. So... It wasn't Scarlet because Scarlet has some of the cards, I guess.
You can just go, keep going, and we'll see if we
Continue.
figure it out. Yeah. We might have to learn this by doing.
So, Scarlet.
Also get 6, you can choose... I wonder how the movement... Oh, there is actually grids there, we just can't see them.
Okay.
Press a plum, revolve in the dining room.
Okay. So... Orchid had one of those? I guess?
I guess. We'll see. We'll just gotta go. We gotta keep going, Spider.
Yeah. So, Green's turn.
We're gonna get to play.
6.
Everybody gets a 6.
Maybe only the murderer doesn't get a 6, and that's gonna be us. Oh. So...
Okay, you can help Green, because we know it's not the ballroom.
Okay, so we...
Yeah. We show him.
That? So the ballroom... Oh, fine. I think those might be crossed off because we have them. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. We know it's not that one because we have them,
Yeah.
We are helping
Oh, and we have
Green by
Scarlet's
showing
card. Okay. So that's why they're crossed off.
So we know it's not Scarlet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Starting to understand it.
Yeah, we're getting there. Comment section's like, what are you doing? You're not gonna...
So, continue? Okay.
Now we can play.
Okay.
Mr. Mustard, click on the dice roll and move through the mansion. Let's go!
There.
Click it, click it!
Oh,
and
we got a 6 as well.
Everybody gets 6.
Where do we want to go?
Well, there's some place that we don't have a card for, I guess. We can suggest stuff. A library.
So, not...
No, we have a library.
Ballroom, hall, library, or lounge.
Kitchen. Or dining room.
Okay. Sure.
So lounge would just be... Oh, it's over there. We can't reach the lounge, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess... Kitchen might be a good one.
Yeah. Remembering that one of them also suggested it was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Involving any suspect or weapon, so we know it's not Scarlet. And Reverend Green was suggested already in here, so it can't be green.
So, if they have any of them, they'll have to show them. And if they can't help, the question passes clockwise. Okay. So,
Could be any one of these. So we know it's not Scarlet, and we probably know it's not green, right?
Yeah.
So we could go with...
I'm not entirely sure why it's crossed off here like that.
Oh, Orchid suggested the revolver.
Yeah.
And I guess they would say, like, no, it isn't because I have the card. So we also know it's not Plum, I would guess. Something like that. We'll figure it out.
We'll say Peacock did it with the... We don't have any of these cards, so... With the wrench.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
Orchid shows us something.
Not Peacock.
She has Peacock, so it's not her. And now Peacock is crossed off in the way.
Okay. So, notes automatically added. Tick means another player has the card. Cross means they don't have it.
Oh, there's a line thing, yeah.
No one has a card, must be involved in the murder. Use a clue sheet to take your own notes and make deductions.
No notes, just play.
But yeah,
so you can press stuff.
So does that mean nobody had that card? Or, oh, fine, that person didn't have it. Is what it means. So
wrench
Orchid
is
had the
nobody...
card, hence the tick. The other two didn't have it because
Yeah.
there's only one of it.
We know that they don't have it since he has it, yeah. Oh, we can make a final accusation, I see, yeah. But yeah, what happened with the kitchen? We haven't taken notes on the kitchen, I guess.
Well...
We can, it's still up to debate, I guess. It's
yeah, it might be in the kitchen. Colonel Mustard,
it's
so us.
Dagger in the ballroom. We have the ballroom, so we know it's not that.
Okay.
Right? But we can't help him for some reason.
Oh, yeah, we do have the ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can't help because we're, like, not next up. So,
oh,
Scarlet is next up. Is that a bee?
That's a wasp.
A wasp. Oh,
go away.
Sounds like technical difficulties.
We're back. The wasp has flown out. It didn't take long, but we agreed on separate terms.
You came to an agreement with the wasp.
Yes, I said, go away. You're stupid. Yeah, but it tends to only be like hornets and stuff up here if it's up this way, because there's no bees around this part.
Yeah.
Only wasps are stupid enough. Hornets to go to this length.
Yeah, I guess a potential strategy we could do is also suggest that it was like us. So like if someone for example with like suggesting it was Plum with the revolver in the dining room, we could then go and suggest that as well to rule out the others, maybe?
Yeah, because if a whole row has an X to it, let's say dining room has XXX, then we know that, okay, nobody has it.
Yeah,
so,
presumably, because the thing is, people can also suggest a card that they themselves have. I don't know how the AI handles that. So these are just the stuff that people suggested themselves. So Green said it was Plum with a revolver in the dining room. So presumably he doesn't have those, but he might.
Okay, yeah. If the bluff
throw us
thing.
off. So
could be. Okay, so we'll just go forward and see.
Yeah. But in the case of Peacock, we know it's not the case because she actually has the card.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a
okay, what will
busy
she do?
Ballroom. Well, it's not Peacock though.
Yeah, but they're easy computers. You can help. What if we don't help? What if we don't? What can we choose not to help, or do we have to? Because as you can help. What happened? Can you press anything else?
I wouldn't see what, so it seems we have to help.
Okay.
So. Yeah. So, not that. Okay, on we go.
Not the ballroom. So now she's taking her own notes about the ballroom not being like, since we have the card. But yeah, so they're not seeing that we're showing Scarlet that card, basically.
Yeah.
It's only her that's seeing it.
Exactly.
Reverend Green with the wrench in the dining room.
Okay. And Orchid showed him a card. So she has one of those. Okay. I mean, we could try and test which card she has out of Green, Wrench, and Dining Room.
Oh yeah, we can pick one of them?
Well, we could, like, do the same thing. So, and we got moved to this room because they said that we were the suspect, so they moved us over there.
Okay. Everybody's there now.
Yep. 10. Alright. So we can go to the dining room and make the same accusation.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if that gets us anywhere. Because it should tell us what card Orchid has. So that was Green with the wrench?
Mm-hmm.
Suggest. So she has the dining room card. Okay, so dining room is ruled out.
All right.
Okay.
But the other ones were still up in the debate.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not the dining room. So it's either conservatory, billiard room, kitchen, or study. So we are like, narrowing things down. Not Scarlet.
A rope keeps appearing. Scarlet shows something to Orchid.
Oh, we know it's not Scarlet.
We know it's not Scarlet, so it's
Orchid
either the
doesn't.
rope or kitchen that Scarlet has shown.
Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. So, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So if we suggested rope or kitchen... I think we already did suggest kitchen.
Yeah, and it's not...
So,
I mean, green does not have rope at least, so if...
Yeah. So presumably... Scarlet has the rope. So we can... tick there.
Okay.
Because we already suggested kitchen. Nobody contradicted us.
Hmm.
I think.
I can't
and we have
keep
the
track.
Scarlet card.
I like my auto system.
Like, first thing we did was suggest that it was Peacock.
Green.
Oh,
green
right,
peacock,
right.
yeah.
It could have been that, just like with this one, since Orchid immediately said, yeah, but it wasn't Peacock. There. So, it could be that, just like here, with us knowing it's not Scarlet, but it goes in the order that we're playing in. So it goes until it finds one card, but not until it finds all of them.
Oh, I see.
So...
Yeah, it could
yeah.
be.
We'll see. So Scarlet has either rope or kitchen. Okay. But I guess we can just test which one she has.
It's not a 6. Oh, she's going downstairs. To the study. Shortcut.
Oh, she suggests it was herself.
Yeah, but that's fine. Because we're just... The characters we picked doesn't really have anything to do with the murder.
Yeah. So, she either has dagger or... he either has dagger or study. So, she either has... What was it? Was it dagger or kitchen? I think both of them were dagger.
Who showed what to who? Green?
Like, I think Scarlet was the one in the kitchen. In the previous.
You mean from before?
Yeah.
I just
Was
did anybody...
Scarlet with the dagger in the kitchen?
I don't know. But did Green show anything to Scarlet?
Yes. So he has either dagger or study. So...
Ugh. Complicated.
Presumably... Oh, no, it was rope. Right. So, it was rope in the kitchen. Everyone keeps on saying it's Scarlet. It's not Scarlet.
Don't show Scarlet.
Yeah, let's say lounge.
Let them keep the Scarlet mystery up.
Yes. Because everyone thinks it's Scarlet. There.
Yeah,
Maybe
it seems
it
to be
was Scarlet.
ordering, as you mentioned. So the next one to be up.
Oh, we can... Since everyone thinks it's Scarlet, we can now suggest it was Scarlet. And then everyone else goes, yeah, we don't know.
I mean, sure, if we could try to manipulate the AI.
Okay. So, that's an 8. Let's... we know it's not the lounge. We haven't rolled out the kitchen yet.
No.
So...
We can go back to the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen.
So
And
just
we can...
keep suggesting different things.
Yeah. So we'll suggest Scarlet. To be sneaky.
For the mind games on the
and...
AI.
What do you think? Dagger or rope? Which one do we want to rule out?
He was suggested rope a little bit more. Let's try to suggest rope.
Alright. So that's the same suggestion I think Scarlet made?
Yeah. Let's see if she actually has something or if it goes all the way through.
Oh. So Scarlet has the rope.
The rope.
That's not the rope.
It's not the rope.
So it was correct that Scarlet had the rope.
Yeah, you did. You made it.
So it could still be that Green has the kitchen card. Orchid doesn't.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
So, yeah. It does now say that Orchid does not have the kitchen card.
Okay, we're starting to get it.
Yeah, Orchid doesn't have the rope card, and yeah, we have the Scarlet card, so nobody else has that. Okay. Continue.
It must be Scarlet.
Yes, it must be. Yep, they still think it's Scarlet. Uh-oh.
Candlestick.
Whew. Okay, so...
Green had something with that.
Yeah, Green had something.
So it could be candlestick or study. So we know the red does not have the study. As far as candlestick goes, apparently red didn't... What? Red didn't? Wait.
Yeah, red didn't have anything.
Okay.
So... yeah, candlestick is...
So you can't bluff them, I guess.
Ticked.
They got crossed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fine, so it only crosses them out when it's the person right after? Because this was Orchid suggesting it. So, Orchid said it was Scarlet with a candlestick in the study, but Orchid isn't crossed off here.
No.
So, yeah, it just says it wasn't Scarlet. Oh, but Scarlet doesn't have the card. Because Scarlet can't lie.
Well, the
about
study
having the card.
room.
Like, Scarlet said she didn't have any of the cards and she's not allowed to lie.
True, but like she's not allowed to lie. But well, how would she know that she didn't just not have the study? Oh, because no, he's already crossed out as having the study.
Well,
Green. Oh no.
No, Scarlet is red. So
yeah. Oh yeah, for
Scarlet
Scarlet she
didn't
doesn't
have
have any
any
cards.
of them.
Oh, of course.
Hence the X.
Ah, hence the double X.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Now I sense
So
the main.
Green had either the candlestick or the study.
Either one. Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out which one, preferably. So I think the previous one was either study or lounge that we were curious about. Oh, I guess we could mark it. So
Candlestick is new. Yeah, so we can mark he either has candlestick or study as a thing.
Question mark.
Question.
And
Candlestick as a weapon.
Is here. Question mark. Okay.
We have something to go on. So we'll try to use those in the future, but he's going to be last, so we'll try to use something that the other ones don't have.
Yeah.
If anything.
Then we do need to rule stuff out as well.
Yeah.
And revolver. Okay, and he has one of those. So...
Well, it could be any of them at this point, right?
Yeah. But he does have something related to that. Apparently, we've already ruled out him having the revolver, so... Alright.
Okay. Guess that was from earlier.
Yeah. Let's continue.
At least they play fast.
Yes. Yep, still think it's Scarlet. Oh no, we can't bluff.
Yes. Well, we have to show it.
Yep.
Alright. The ruse
it
is
wasn't
up.
Scarlet. Okay. So, continue.
At least for Green's ruse.
Yeah, we don't know about the others regarding rope in the study, I think. So, okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? And what do we want to say?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, we want to
rule
up more stuff.
Dining room is crossed off.
We're already looking for Green's
so.
study thing, so we can try to go to the study.
Yeah, and it's the only room that we haven't ruled out, so.
I guess we could candlestick and study again. But who we're gonna suggest is
Green?
Sure, Green candlestick and study.
There. Suggest. Okay, he has a card. Candlestick.
Candlestick.
Alright.
Okay, so it's not that one. Oh, we know that.
So, yeah.
So that automatically updated. Okay, cool.
Yes, and it also updated as them not having Green's card.
Yep.
And yeah, them not having the study card.
So it could potentially still be. So now we know that Green is not in either of them. So it's starting to look like potentially Green could be in the envelope.
But Green could have his own card.
Exactly, he could have his own Green. So, but it's like he either has it, so we try to bait him out for the Green.
Yeah.
So we could do the same thing, or could we suggest it, even though we know Candlestick and Study already? Because if we do this, then we'd know if he has the Green card or not. Which means that if we would be able to do the study thing again,
we could suggest stuff that we have.
Yeah, or something that we already have determined, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Because then we are looking just for Green. And then we'd know it's Green.
Let's see.
Fine accusation. Green doing something in this room.
Alright, heading to the hall. We already know it's not the hall, and it's definitely not Scarlet. So, do we show the hall card, or do we show the Scarlet card?
Scarlet Rose is slowly fading. It's just Scarlet. Just give the middle a lie. It's no reasons.
I mean, so far it's only one person thinking.
You do it. Choose.
Sure, Scarlet. There.
There, you fool. Look, you've been saying this all the time.
Yes.
Stop it.
Three. So, staying, apparently. Okay.
Jesus.
She thinks it was her.
Yeah, she doesn't know still.
Should we tell her as well?
No, let her be out of the loop. No, you don't know it herself.
So, we can tell her it's the hall,
yeah, Chica's gonna keep second guessing herself. Am I the murderer? I don't know.
Okay, he's going to the hall as well.
Plum gets introduced again.
Now we need to say, yeah, it's not the hall though.
Yeah, he's getting smarter.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, let's see.
We're looking to bait down.
Wow.
Nice,
Probably go anywhere. Yep. So, we're curious about the
conservatory is just like up and
kitchen,
not never mentioned.
Conservatory, billiard room.
Yeah,
I mean, we could go to the conservatory.
Yeah, that or billiard room. Nobody's even suggested things in that, I think.
Sure, let's go conservatory. Far away.
It's in the corner next to a lot of things.
Yeah.
We want to check out Green, so we could, if we can do like Green and then suggest something we probably think people don't have, or...
I mean, we're curious if Green has his own cards.
And if we already know that he's shown us. I wonder if, like, could he show us the candlestick again since we know it? Or would you just, like, not be allowed to show it?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't
we could do it for science.
I think.
Well, it could be science.
Let's see, what's a...
Because then it'll be safe for weapon choice, right?
Or we just use a weapon choice that's been done recently.
Or something that we have.
We don't have a weapon, I think.
We don't have a weapon.
So... I mean, we've ruled out the rope.
Yeah, but then it's going to stop at Scarlet and she'll show us the rope. But if it's green, then maybe he'll even show us that green instead. I'm thinking, like, I don't know if the rules set of Cluedo...
lead pipe? Since we have no clue about that one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
Then we'll just see what sticks. Something will probably stick. Okay. Conservatory. Yeah. Okay. So, not the conservatory.
Boring one.
So, billiard room, kitchen, or study. Okay.
Yeah, at least it allows the spaces now.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, we're still rolling stuff out, so.
Study's looking good. Study and green is what we want to check out here.
Okay. Plum with the revolver. So Orchid has
no study. It's study room. Because we were looking for if green had something for green and study.
Oh.
So now we know it's in the study. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Because he couldn't give a card for this one.
So Orchid has either plum or revolver.
Yeah.
So there. All right.
So now we know it's in the study.
Yeah. That we do. But it's especially difficult for us to ask green questions because it goes through Orchid and Scarlet first.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
It doesn't matter if it's the billiard room at this point.
Yeah, it's not the billiard room because it is the study. So.
But the thing is, so we know that they don't have the wrench, but would she suggest her own wrench on the easy mode? I don't think so. So she probably got shown plum.
Well, that was Scarlet. So...
Oh, it was green asking. Oh, okay.
No, it was Scarlet asking everyone. And it turned around to Orchid. So Orchid
isn't the
has...
question mark... No, the question mark is the one asking the thing, isn't it?
Fine,
it's Green's turn.
fine. It's Green asking. True.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We didn't have any, and then it went to Orchid. My bad.
Yeah. Orchid has either the room, the wrench, or
yeah, so
plum.
It's not really much to go on.
But we already suspect she might have plum. So... there, I guess? Because she definitely has stuff. Like
she has
one
stuff,
of these.
Spider.
One of these she definitely has.
Yes.
She might have several.
I think she has stuff too.
Yes. She has a relevant card.
We're trying to sneak out if there's some green because we know that. But yeah, it's so far to go to get green. But we know that they don't have green, so as long as we can get through the other system of what they have, then that's something.
I mean, we could go for a room that we have, because now we've figured out that it's definitely the study.
Oh, well,
we have the lounge.
We can do,
so we can do lounge.
What we can do is if we would have gotten the study, because here's the thing, is like if we just can suggest some cards that we know that green has, for example, or like suggest some cards that we know they don't have, in terms of we would automatically get to green.
Yeah.
So it's like we can suggest something that's we know we'll go through the list until we get green, and then we'll see if it has.
We know nobody else has lounge because we have it.
Yeah.
So we can suggest lounge, which will also throw them off.
Yeah. But we need to get it in the what was it? Yeah, for the suspect to be green, to go on green. That's what we want to have. So we want green.
Yes. And then we need to choose a weapon.
We have.
Well,
we don't have a weapon.
We don't have a weapon, so we need to guess what the murder weapon is, basically. Because
we don't need to do the weapon now either.
No, the only way it's going to go through all of them
weapon,
is going to be if we guess the murder weapon right. So...
Well, the candlestick is safe to get to green, because candlestick is something that green has, but it's like the question of...
But then he might show us the candlestick instead.
I don't know if it works or not.
Well,
I guess
I would
wrench
assume
then.
he'd just... Yeah.
A wrench could then be...
And then we'll see if Orchid has the wrench or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Orchid does not have the wrench. The wrench is the murder weapon.
Yes.
Okay. And he doesn't have...
We know it. We know now.
Yeah.
We got it.
We know.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
Green in the study with the wrench.
Yes. Final accusation.
I think we need to be in the right room for that, so...
No. Isn't it? If you get the accusation wrong.
I think that might be to, like, lock in the current accusation, and it's not the current accusation. Because it's not green with a wrench in the lounge, it's green with a wrench in the study.
Okay.
So I don't want to risk it, because we're so close to it.
Yeah.
So we need to get to the study.
Yeah, I think you might be true, yeah. Now we need to get to the study. See, we know we're safe now, because they're in the lounge. So as long as they don't go to the study and suggest what we know, then we don't care about anything anymore.
So presumably, Scarlet has the Orchid card. Yeah, but still we can cross out Orchid. But I mean, we can cross out the other one.
Yeah, just go. Just go.
Yeah.
We just want to get there in time and just suggest something that won't help them.
Scarlet.
Basically.
Well, at that point it doesn't matter if it helps them, because it'll just be our final guess.
Yeah.
So, we should be getting it right.
No, but like... Oh yeah, true, because we have to...
We have the library card.
If we get there, I don't know how many moves we have to get to the study.
Yeah, hopefully we'll manage to get there in one round. We'll see.
Where are we in conservatory?
No, we're in the lounge. No, that's not us. Yellow? I don't know where we are. I think we'll
find out.
Possibly in the lounge? I can't remember.
Yeah, wherever we suggested the thing.
Yeah, I think lounge, because that was one that we had. So.
Continue.
Yeah. So,
now, we'll see.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the lounge.
Hopefully. We can make it to the study.
That should be
That looks good. Okay, so we want to go to the study.
And we'll kill everybody. No, he killed everybody.
Yes.
Green wrench in the study.
Green wrench. Suggest. Exactly.
Final accusation. They must be involved in murder. Okay, so you were correct about the final accusation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Final. Okay, fine. So at this point we can choose the room as well. So.
All right, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
We still won.
Yeah, we still proved it. So.
Accusing Reverend Green with the wrench in the study.
Accuse.
Accusé. So exciting.
And it was Green. It was using the wrench. And it was in the study.
You solved the crime. He's in prison now.
Difficulty very easy.
Very easy. No, it was easy, not very easy. Come on, game. Look at his pose. Yes! He won. Yes. Very easy wins.
I mean, considering it was the first time we ever played this game.
We basically learned while playing it. But now that we know what's going on, it's actually interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So, maybe we'll play again one day. Who knows?
And maybe we'll play against each other at one point.
Maybe.
We'll see. Okay. Thank you for watching this beautiful Cluedo. Cluedo. Clacdo.
Clue.
It's a French thing. Clue. Yeah, I don't know what Clue and Cluedo. Is it like because of its trademark term?
I think it's because of different countries.
Yeah, or it could be like it's called like the ones who made it called it Cluedo, but it's a Clue game or whatever, and then
yeah, or like, that the word clue was originally used, but in one country they already had a different game under that name, and then they couldn't call it Clue, so they called it Cluedo, I guess.
Cluedo. Cluedo.
Yeah.
Can we go home and play some Cluedo?
Yes.
You make Cluedo with your doo-doo. Okay, good.
Anyhow. Thanks for watching.
Comment, and subscribe.
Yes, do that. And we'll see you guys next time.
It's 43 minutes, our episode. As you can see the time there.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.